Count Corder for choosing this topic. I think it shows the importance when 4 deputies from the county have chosen this to be a topical issue. I must admit to being quite angered by the decision by the CER to produce a report after a discussion took place in the week leading up to Christmas, whereby the Minister sitting opposite me, the Taoiseach, and myself and Minister Deenahan met with Hess in the Taoiseach's office. And it was discussed at length that there could be further steps taken in order to resolve this matter. 2 issues were identified. First of all, that they could sit down at a table and eyeball each other to come up with a solution for this. And the second thing that was to be done, or looked at being done, was whether or not the complaint that had been made to the EU Commission would be suspended until such a time as a consultation process had been suspended. Fortunately, neither of these happened, and a report was issued last week by the CER, which ultimately determines a framework upon which all further decisions will be made in relation to whether or not this project will go ahead. I come from a county and a constituency which has enormous unemployment, and this is a project. We talk about export growth. You're looking at the bones of $1 billion being brought into the country, up to 700 jobs being created, and as one report which is often condemned in this House, the McCarthy report, points out, it's fuel security, and it's not apples and oranges in terms of the economics of supply and demand. But what it does state out is that if you increase the supply of energy to the country, you should be able to lower the price. I do fully recognise that there is an interconnector between Ireland and the UK, which supplies 95% of our gas at the moment, at a cost of 50 million per year that must be incurred. And I haven't seen solutions put forward by either Hess or the regulator that tell me that this can be resolved just yet. But it needs to be done in an open and transparent manner. There was a deadline put forward of the 17th of March that people could finalise talks on this. It is imperative that the regulator is brought into this House, into the committee. I have made suggestions to my party members that they bring them to the committee, and he has to explain himself why he'd bring out a report which would prefix the framework and ultimately could stop this project going ahead. It is essential, Minister, that this is looked at with great consideration, as it has a great deal to benefit North Kerry, the county and the country also.
Thank you, Deputy.